state of affairs with no 7 players. How do you manage that?
Well, we actually had a practice yesterday without Lars Daniels, so we had our 7-person team, a little meeting about how we need to kind of band together, and they responded very well. Fortunately, at least for practice purposes, we do have some of our extra players, male players, guys who work out with us every day, so they're not injured, so we're in good shape with them so far. So the practice part can get achieved. It's when you play the game, short numbers, down to 7.
Is there a position where you feel like you don't have a great fit right now?
Yeah, that's a hard one. We move things around. Played Jordan Luetta yesterday at the 1 for practice, and she responded very well. I mean, she jumped in and kind of saw the need, and she has been an all-purpose player, so it's not like, oh gosh, you're a center, we're going to make you a point guard. So, but it is a transition. Playing point in my system is a difficult task. You have to be going at full speed all the time. You have to be seeing the defense. You have to be seeing your teammates. You have to make the appropriate pass at the split-second time and score. So not an easy position to step into, but she certainly has the talent level and specifications. She can pass, she can dribble, she can shoot. So she's capable. It just takes time.
Like if she's at the 1, though, you don't really have a natural 3?
We do not have a natural 3, although in yesterday's practice, for most of the practice, we played Danielle Love with the 3, and she's pretty good. I mean, if she was coming in as an incoming freshman and we had some bigs already in place, she probably would have been a 3. So that's kind of a sort of a blessing for her. But she's so good at the 5. See, that's a trained position. It's like say, hey, you need a carpenter. Well, you can't just say you have a hammer and you're the carpenter. No, you have to learn that task. And she's learned it very well. She's a terrific 5. So it's more of a debate between me. Daniel Love can play both positions, and we just have to kind of split that time a little bit.
Just in terms of game management, how do you anticipate minutes being parceled out, and when do you look to see some reinforcements coming back? I know Liz, whenever volleyball's down, but beyond that.
The only person that on our team, on our roster, who we know will come back because it's not an injury issue is Liz Brenner, and I'm honestly hoping it's not for a long time. I hope we go all the way to the Final Four and win. So whenever that date is, I'm sure it's well into December, then we welcome her return. But the good news is she will be back to play and not have to sit out in rehab and do things like that. And other than that, with managed minutes, just make sure we have 5 in the game. And hope we don't foul too many people out. Yeah, we could play with 4.
You can, but it's tough.
Can you expand on that, just managing minutes and playing rotations, and what adjustments do you have to make, if any, to get through?
It's kind of interesting. I mean, it sounds like it's really a hard task, and in a sense, it really isn't, because the numbers are so low. I mean, you see a spent player out there, and they're fighting through it, but they need to come out, so you have to replace. The management on my part is just moving people from a forward position like Danielle Love to a big position and doing that kind of stuff. Jordan Luetta can play 1, 2, and 3, so she can move around. Still reluctant to do anything with my freshman Jill Elaine, because we're trying to groove her into one spot, and I don't want to kind of mess with that. She's doing reasonably well, so I'm going to kind of keep her there rather than mix her mind with, now you want me to play another spot. So I'm going to kind of keep her put.
So it's just by feel in terms of when you pull somebody out. I mean, were you finding it Sunday that it was more frequent?
No, well, we played, I don't know what the exact time, we played the last 10 or 12 minutes without Laura. So, to be honest, the kids just kind of gutted it up, and they actually played harder and longer, so the rotation was easier than it would appear.
Term defensively, do you have to be a little bit less aggressive knowing that you don't have that margin of error for foul trouble?
Now you're getting at me.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah, no, I understand. And we're going to have to be sensitive both on offense and on defense. I would say my sensitivity will be more defensively. That will be less prone to play full court defenses, 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes like I would like to. We will not back off in our running game, so we're going to get out and go, because that's how we score. But the defense will try and maneuver it a little bit and mix it up.
Football coach could hit less in practice to try to keep people healthy. Is there anything you do to try to make sure you don't have yet another?
Yeah. Well, we don't hit that much in practice. We seem to hit or get hit in games, but yeah, we can do some things. We kind of, you can dummy things up a little bit. You can play practices in offense in particular without defense. But we do have the numbers to do it. It's just we don't want anyone else to get banged up. And our guys are really good. I mean, they play hard, but they're very sensitive to not putting a player in a tough situation. So again, practice isn't the problem. It's an issue. I mean, I have to admit, we only have 7 kids, so we can't run in 3 hours and feel good about the practice and then wind up with somebody ailing or pulled. So we'll be sensitive to it.
When you have a series of injuries, do you have any concerns about overall strength and conditioning, equipment issues?
None.
I mean, there's any common thread here?
No, there's no common thread. I mean, we've had the injuries come from us in all different directions. I think we've done a great job strength and conditioning. I think we've done a terrific job prepping our players, in preseason practices and workouts. And so I wish there was something we could point to. But no, I don't see anything. It's just bad luck piled on a little more bad luck, and maybe our luck's about to turn.
You ever had a team this decimated before?
No, I've had some professional teams that had 3 or 4 players, but you just get on the phone and go get some more.
Right.
So it's not that easy now. But we'll be okay. I mean, we're not having a poor us party. We're kind of rallying and saying, watch out. We can be better.
Anything more for Coach?
Thank you, sir.
Good.